What it do, good people? This is your main king, B.I.Dub in the building. And y'all already know what time it is with me. Y'all ain't got to subscribe because God got me. And first of all, I would like to thank everybody who's supporting DUBBZ Inc. and DUBBZ Ent. May Yahweh bless y'all, and I hope y'all have miraculous days for days to come. I've been doing this for 40 years. I've been doing this stuff for 40 years now. But I really do want to thank God for protecting me throughout all the chaos that's been going on down here. I mean, it's real in the field. But when you got God, can't nobody touch you. And it's sad how people want to just try to ruin innocent people's lives. It's sad that how people want to try to take your innocence. You ain't did nothing to nobody. It's sad. It's like the more you go to God and pray for them not to do that, the more they hurt. The more they deteriorating from the world. See, they think it's a game. They want to fight. They want you to cry and boo-hoo and they think it's a game. But hey, shalalakayo boy is shit or this shit. This ain't no game here when you with the Most High. We almost died, you hear me? We almost lost our life. This ain't no game down here on earth. Ain't none of this a game. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio on The Revenant and we gotta survive. We Leonardo DiCaprio. We Leonardo DiCaprio on The Revenant. We gotta survive and come back. See, your haters tried to put a dent in your life. Man, they stepped all over you for no reason, man. They knew you was a good soul. They knew you was good people. Anytime they asked you for help, you helped them in anything they asked you for. So they knew you had a good soul. Bad people just like to try to take advantage of good souls. But I rebuke the devil in the blood of Yeshua. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. We shall fear no man but God, ladies and gentlemen. This is the real world here. This is the real world here. Your haters tried to put a dent in your life. Instead, plans backfired. And they denied their own life. Don't ever be too hard on yourself. Know that God will always make a way for you. God always gonna come through for you. Because you've been obedient. You've been doing your job while they've been clicking up behind the scenes on you with other groups of people plotting on your downfall because they see that anointment that you got from the Most High. What these people don't notice is it don't matter how much money these people got. It don't matter how many assets these people got. How much pull these people got. They can't take your anointment from you. You wasn't born out they mama, and they dang sure wasn't born out your mama. Okay? Don't ever be too hard on yourself. Because these people always stab their own self in the back when they realize that you unbothered. When they realize that you are saved by the Most High. When they realize that you just down here on this world for a temporary reason. And they planted their life down here like it's forever. Don't ever be too hard on yourself. Know that God will always make a way for you. God wants you to enjoy His presence. God don't want nobody interfering with what you and God got going on. God don't care where they come from. God don't care how these people feel. If they trying to interfere with what you and God got going on, they already gone out of your life. They already deceased out of your life. Even if they in your face. Because if they can't compare and if they can't relate with what you're talking about, you don't need to be talking to them. If they can't respond to you when you talking about something and they can't give you a good response like you giving them a good response, you know you ain't supposed to be talking to them. But you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, new levels and new devils. So you always got to ride with God in every step that you take in this world. Trust me, you cannot do this by yourself. Can't nobody do this stuff by themselves. I can't do it by myself, so I know you can't. It's people lying to you left and right, and they coming right in your face, open their throat, looking at the ground like this. Because it's hard for them to look at you. Every time they look at you, they get mad because they lying. See, like your body and your soul is a self-reflection of when you talking. So if you can read somebody's body and their soul and how they move and what they doing, then they telling on themselves for real. If you that strong. But it don't even matter of how they feel, because they got to be judged by the Most High. They also have to be judged. So your haters tried to put a dent in your life. Instead, plans backfired and they denied their own life. Look, you got to protect yours. Because as you can see, when they left you in the gutter, the same people that want to be with you now, the same people that's hanging with you now, they seen you in the gutter. They didn't want to hang with you at all, right? Am I right or wrong? But when you came out of the gutter, all of a sudden everybody want to click up, everybody want to ride, everybody want to take up your time. People want to put other things in your life to stop your blessing. You got to get them people out the way, cuz. And everybody don't need to know what you're doing. And that's why it's hard for successful people to go anywhere, because you got a lot of jealous demonic spirits that hate the blessing that God gave you. I don't even think they know why they jealous of you. They just ain't picked up that gift that God gave them. So they just jealous of you like a mug. I noticed that when you doing what they doing, then they all laughing and stuff. Like it's the right thing to do. Just pretend to do what them Decepticon spirits doing. And watch how happy they be. And you just gonna be looking like Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live when he dressed up as that white man in that blonde wig, like. You gonna be like Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live looking at these people. Because you know they full of crap. And my teeth still healing. But I don't give a damn. I'm still going hard in the paint. This B.I.Dub in the building. God got me. Protect your gaudy thoughts, because demonic spirits want to get you in your brain to confuse your gifts. They trying to get you up in here. They trying to rattle all this up in here that God gave you so they can take it for themselves. But what these stupid people don't know, if it's not in you, you can't buy it. You can't take it out of nobody else. Even if you study a chosen one, that's not you. And everybody in the world gonna know this. That's not you. And the only way that a Decepticon can function is if they see you. If they don't see you no more, that you done pulled the cord out of their life. You pulled the plug. First they had that breathing machine on. When you was in their life, they got that. It's like they got that breathing machine on. They in critical condition. But when you left the Decepticon spirit life, boom, you pulled the plug. They dead. You made it without them. And all them enemies tried to do is control your soul and take your peace. But God said no. I don't think so. God said no. Not my son. God said no. Not my daughter. Not the people that then almost lost their life for no reason. Not the people that Decepticons was targeting on with binoculars when they was fighting, and the Decepticons called the person that was fighting them. No, not my people. God say no, not my people. And see, that's why it's always good to be isolated. Chosen ones, because you are a chosen one. You are a very peculiar people. You are precious to God. You are a nice person. You are a caring person. You are a loving person. And these demonic spirits out here and these evil people out here that's living in the world ain't gonna understand that. They ain't gonna never understand that. Y'all gotta excuse me, I can't open my mouth all the way. I got a bad toothache right here. See? This is as far as I can open my mouth, y'all. That's as far as I can open my mouth. But I thank God that I still can come on here and talk with God. Because God is very miraculous, man. He always remind me that we ain't gonna be on earth forever. He always remind me to get your life right, get your mind right, because you ain't gonna be down here forever. You gotta get by yourself and get answers. You ain't gonna get no answers if everybody always in your ear talking about other people. You gonna have to take Benadryl because you gonna have a headache for worrying about so many other souls. When you worry about another soul, what about your soul? What about your flesh? What about you? You can't be out here worried about everybody else when you ain't got you. And you ain't got to explain when you got you, because God know when you got you. Be quiet. Close your mouth. God got you. Your haters tried to put a dent in your life. Instead, plans backfired and they denied their own life. So please believe you ain't got nothing to worry about. That's why they making fake pages. They got their homegirls and their homeboys seeing what, and the homegirls and homeboys getting tired of them. They annoying. B.I.Dub in the building. Mr. 1111 in the building, y'all.